Welcome to Topographic Survey Workflows, Part 1. In this installment, we're going to cover the Virtual Surveyor tool. This tool can be accessed by going up to the menu bar and selecting Tools and Virtual Surveyor. When you do that, this box is going to appear asking us if we have an existing file. We don't, so we're going to hit Skip. Once the tool opens up, we're going to click off the FC button, type in our beginning point number, and change our default code library to whatever codes you have them called. Then we're simply going to change our first code to the one that we want to use. And at this time, I can come through and select all of my light poles. In this case, I have 3 of them. Once I've selected all 3, I just simply turn back on the automatic candidate features and then click the check mark button. Now we're going to change our code to our signs. Only this time, I want to point on the ground. So if I go up to View in Smart Pick Viewport, it opens up my Smart Pick view. By having the lowest point selected and turning off our FC button, I'm going to zoom into my sign here and begin selecting my signs. And as you can see, as I select them, it puts the point on the ground. That's the benefits of the Smart Pick Viewport. We have 2 more signs over here. Just going to quickly maneuver around. Select that one. Come down here. Select the final sign. Once completed, turn on the FC and hit the check mark. Now we're going to turn the FC off again, and we're going to close the Smart Pick Viewport. We're going to change this over to parking meter and simply select a point on our parking meter. This time I'm going to hit FC and the check mark because I wanted to demonstrate one final thing. On this last parking meter here, if I leave FC on, you'll notice that as soon as I click on it, it puts the code on there for me, and all I have to do is hit the green check. My preference is to have FC off because it gives me an opportunity to actually deselect something if I don't like it that well. Finally, we have a couple more items up in here. So we're going to have the FC turned off. We're going to change this to fire hydrant. And we're going to select the top of our fire hydrant here. And again, turn FC on, hit the check mark. And one last thing, we have a water valve. So we're going to simply turn off that FC one more time, click on our water valve, turn the FC on, hit our check mark, then hit Format Output. I'm just going to simply change over to my default, which is point number, northing, easting, elevation, and feature code, and hit Save. Once I do that, it's going to ask me where I want to save it. For this, I'm just going to call it Utilities, and hit Save. Once I'm done with that, I can close out the Virtual Surveyor tool. And let's just take a look at our utilities. And you can see we've got point number, northing, easting, and elevation as expected.